I am Hermes, messenger of the gods, here to bring her message in my hermetic communication. Now, Maleficent. Maleficent is a 2014 movie which shows a different side of the tale of Sleeping Beauty. And as we've talked about on this channel, movies actually reveal the truth about the spiritual battle that is going on right now, that has been going on, and Maleficent is no different. We've already reviewed Sleeping Beauty, but I would say Maleficent is actually a much more accurate portrayal and much more inspiring regarding our inevitable return to the Garden of Eden and why we came into dualism, into Hades. So, as we've talked about, we are aspects of Sophia, who are now performing blood over intent in order to initiate ourselves out of this illusion. Sophia is represented by Maleficent, who at the beginning we see is a beautiful young fairy living in the moors, which is a magical forest bordering a human kingdom. Now, this forest is generative, it is full of life, so much so that the inhabitants do not take anything from it. They are harmonizing with all that it is. And this is why when the young Stefan takes a crystal from the waters, Maleficent urges him to put it back, because they do not take anything and everything is in that perfect sort of communal state. Now, the peacefulness, the wholeness of this land is not recognized by King Henry and the rest of the human kingdom. They are basically afraid of everything that is in the magical forest and want to smite Maleficent because of it. Stefan grows up, and eventually the love between him and Maleficent is rekindled after being lost for so long. However, it is not true, because while she is sleeping, he steals her wings. He cuts off her wings. So she wakes up in despair. She wakes up with no more wings, and because of this, Maleficent turns the magical kingdom into a dark land. This is representative of Sophia descending from the pleroma. She used to have wings. She used to soar high, and she was one with everything, but she is not separate from us. And so because she was tempted by matter, by creating matter, she lost her wings. And therefore, our connection to the ether, to the eternal now, which is always generative, was temporarily lost. So because Stefan takes Maleficent's wings, he is crowned the new king. And in time, he has a baby whose name is Aurora. Now, this is referring to the Aurora Borealis, and we will come back to this, because the Aurora Borealis is not Sophia in full. This is an expression of Sophia. During the baby's ceremony, Maleficent comes in and instills her own gifts on the child. And what this is a curse. And she says, this is very important, this curse will last till the end of time.
This curse will last to the end of time. No power on earth can change it.
Her curse is that, yes, Aurora will be jolly and everybody will love her and she will be radiating beauty. However, on her 16th birthday, she will prick her finger on the wheel of a spindle and she will fall asleep until true love's kiss wakes her up.
The princess can be woken from her death sleep, but only by true love's kiss.
Now, the Aurora Borealis is indeed the collective field of our consciousness, which all living souls are attached to. And so we inherently are beautiful, are loving, respect one another, are full of wonder because we are indeed a part of Sophia. However, we had to fall asleep. We had to shut our eyes to the trueness. We had to plunge into Hades in order to rediscover love. This is indeed what waking up Aurora with true love's kiss means. So, consumed by vengeance, paranoia, and fear for his daughter, Stefan spends each of his waking hours consumed with the presence of Maleficent and the impending curse which is going to hit his daughter, and he claims many times that it's impossible to remove the curse because there is no such thing as true love. So now we're getting the picture, right? The human kingdom represents our inability to feel Sophia's compassion, to actually dive into the collective field of the all. And like Stefan, a lot of us this whole time have thought, does love exist? Do we have a true spark of divinity? And so Aurora is sent away with the 3 magical fairies in order to protect her until her 16th birthday. Unlike the movie Sleeping Beauty, though, during this time, Aurora is with Maleficent. Maleficent reveals herself, and Aurora claims her to be her fairy godmother. She is not scared of Maleficent like everyone else, and in turn, Maleficent shows her this etheric magical forest.
I know who you are.
Do you?
You're my fairy godmother.
Over time, Maleficent, Sophia, wants to revoke her curse, but it is done. And so we skip forward to the end where Aurora is delivered to the castle and she actually does prick her finger. She falls asleep. And different from the original movie, it is Maleficent's kiss which actually wakes up Aurora. But this is not in conflict because the same way Prince Philip in the original tale represents the heart energy is Sophia. So truly, during this ascensional process, all living souls are being reawakened to the love of the Mother Goddess. She is so good. Hail Sophia. And so in the castle, we see the checkerboard floor. This, absolutely, like I've been saying, is representative of the dualism which the human kingdom is stuck in. They keep viewing Maleficent as this evil force. However, it is Maleficent who indeed awakens Aurora. And shortly afterwards, she gains her wings back. After awaking up Aurora, she gains her wings back. After awaking up the children of the Black Sun, after we rediscover who we are, Sophia can now ascend with us. Sophia has been very, very distraught this whole time, just like us. Everything we have felt, she has felt. Her Akashic Records is our Akashic Records. So this entire thing was indeed a test, but it was also an impending resurrection of ourselves and thus of Sophia. And like I said, this is what we're doing with our blood magic, with our blood over intent. So at the end, Aurora goes back to the magical etheric land. The Moors is restored, and the thorns which had cut off the rest of the world with the Moors is now gone. So the veil is being lifted. This is indeed what apocalypse means. Apocalypse means the unveiling. So just like there were thorns around the ether, the eternal now, Hyperborea, we could not see the other side. We felt no connection to the other side because we were in the checkerboard. We had to keep working out our shadows. Peace shall be restored. Everything shall be restored to its original paradisal condition, just like in Maleficent. We are so grateful to have this opportunity to commune, so excited for each and every day because the energy is just circulating. I know you feel it. I know you do. I feel it as well. And this is about remaining centered. This is about staying in flow state. So we can try to use our heads to contemplate everything, just like King Stefan. Stefan did not feel connection with his heart. So no matter what Maleficent said to him, no matter what Aurora said to him, he was consumed by this fear. He did not open up the green ray of his heart. We are the children of the eternal return. We shall return to this magical forest, and after that, all shall be harmony. I am Hermes, messenger of the gods, at your service. We got the power of love, we got the power of bliss, we got the power of sovereignty. We got the power of love, we got the power of bliss, we got the power of sovereignty. We got the power of love, we got the power of bliss, we got the power of sovereignty. We got the power of love, we got the power of bliss, we got the power of sovereignty. Sovereignty, 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 sovereignty. Oh, 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 oh. We got the power of love, we got the power of bliss, we got the power of sovereignty. We got the power of love, we got the power of bliss, we got the power of sovereignty. We got to focus on flow. I love you. You mean something to me. You mean everything to me. But, as we say, resistance is futile. So, any resistance in your life should not be met with resistance. Any resistance in your life should be met with love. And you shall transmute that resistance. Absolutely. Let us not go against the grain of the wave. Let the wave take us where we're going, and thank the wave, even if the wave seems to be taking us to a perilous place. It is always worse to go against the wave. Resistance is futile. We are Borg. I'm joking.
I'm simply on fire.